Hello, my friends. There we are. Hello, my friends. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name is Haley. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves as well?
I'm Donna.
And I'm Sarah.
And we are all here to celebrate holidays. I'm so excited.
Woo-hoo!
Christmas and Hanukkah and Eid and all of those other lovely holiday things that we all get to celebrate together. And if you don't celebrate a holiday this month, then we get to celebrate snowmen and reindeer and just joy. So we are here together to celebrate with one another and maybe to learn about some new things that maybe we don't know about yet. And we'll also be making a very fun craft. So who doesn't love crafts? Who doesn't love joy? Who doesn't love cheer? I know I love all of those things. So we're going to start off by some introduction. So my name is Haley and I work in recruitment, which means I love getting more girls into Girl Scouts. You can tell how much I love Girl Scouts because my hat says it and because I love Girl Scout cookies. So if you have questions about how to join Girl Scouts, please let us know in the comments and we'll help you. Do you guys want to talk about what you guys do in Girl Scouts?
Go ahead, Donna.
I am membership coordinator, and so I support troops and I support service unit area that includes Idaho City, Boise, Meridian, Eagle, all the way up to Garden Valley. So it's a big area and we have a lot of ground to cover, and I talk to everybody every month and support you with training and doing whatever you need with your troop leaders. That's what I do.
So fun. Thank you so much, Donna. Sarah?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm Sarah. I work for the program department. So all the fun things that we do when we're in Girl Scouts, I do, and me and my team do. We love to have fun. We love to do STEM and a bunch of arts and crafts and outdoor things like snowshoeing and cross-country skiing.
So fun. I can't wait to go do the photography workshop soon and snowshoeing in January. And they have a toy making workshop. Are you kidding? So many exciting things coming up in program. So Sarah, do you want to talk about some of the materials that we'll need tonight? What type of things are we using to make our craft?
Of course. Let me put my keyboard away real quick. We are going to need a pencil, maybe a pen. You're going to need a piece of paper. Any color works. And you're going to need some colored pencils. So what we're doing tonight is we're going to make a holiday craft that you can hang up on your door or hang up on your tree or wherever you want to hang up your holiday ornament. I don't know where I would put mine on my tree. I don't know where Haley would put hers.
I can put mine on my tree, or I can hang them from my kanohia or my menorah, or I can hang them from wherever in my house. What about you, Donna? Where are you going to put your craft?
I'll probably put it on the mantle. I'll probably put it on the fireplace mantle.
Ooh, that's also
in my garland.
I might put one on my garland too. So, girls, what we're going to do first is we're going to talk about what Girl Scouts is, which is a huge question, but it can be answered pretty quickly. So, Girl Scouts, what we love to do is we love to learn, we love to be kind, and we love to serve our communities. So we learn all about STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math. We do a lot of life skills like art or learning how to do music. We have a musicianship badge. We have all sorts of things. And we also do entrepreneurship, which is a really big word for knowing how to sell cookies or how to manage your money or how to start a business. And our fourth one is outdoors, which we love. We love to go snowshoeing. We love to go hiking. We love to do everything outdoors. That's why I have this big fuzzy hat. It's because it's cold outside now. So those are the things. Yeah, look at Donna and Sarah both have one hats on. And the other things that girls like to do is they like to serve their community. So we like to go out and do service projects and help those in need and help our neighbors because that's what Girl Scouts do. So there are a lot of different things that Girl Scouts do, but you can go on our website, girlscouts-ssc.org, and you can see all the amazing things that we're doing. Right now, we're doing a super cool thing where we're giving memberships for free. For free! So if you go on our website and you click that button, you can get a Girl Scout membership for you for your mom, for your grandma, you can go and get those. So that's so exciting. And I know I lead a troop on Tuesdays, and I would love to have you there. So make sure to go to our website if you want more information, or drop it in the comments if you want more information, because I know we're answering comments. And I see that there are so many friends in the audience. Thanks for joining us. So it wouldn't be a Girl Scout thing or a Girl Scout evening without the Promise and Law. So that's what we're going to do. Can our friends backstage put up the Promise and Law and we can all say it together? Yes? There it is. Awesome. Okay, so when we do the Promise and Law, we say, I want 3 cookies, and then we put our fingers together just like this. So 3 cookies, and we put our fingers together like this. Ready? On my honor.
On my honor,
I will
I will try
to serve God and my country.
serve God and my country,
To help people at all times.
at all
And
times,
to live by the Girl Scout
and to
law.
live by the Girl Scout law.
I will do my
do
best
I will do my best to be
honest
and fair,
honest and fair,
friendly
friendly and helpful,
considerate and caring,
considerate and caring,
courageous
courageous
and strong,
and responsible
and
for what I
responsible
say
for what I
and do.
say and do.
And to respect myself
To
and
respect
others.
myself and others.
Respect authority.
Respect
Use
authority.
resources
Use
wisely.
resources wisely.
Make the
Make
world
the
a
world
better
World
place.
a better place.
And be a sister
And be a sister to every
Girl
Girl Scout.
Hey, that was super chaotic, but that's how we love to do it because everyone gets to say it together. So let's begin the project. So, Sarah, how are we going to begin this project? Do you know?
I don't know. I think everyone could do it their own way. I think we're all going to have different types of crafts. So for me, I might draw some snow and maybe like a nice house that has a chimney that makes it look like it's in the winter time. But other people may think of the holidays a little bit differently. So I don't know what you're going to draw. So we really want to see what you draw. If you want to drop a picture in the chat, we can see it later, and we could just ooh and ah and look and say we love it, which we will, of course. I don't know what you're gonna draw, Haley. What are you gonna draw?
I'm gonna draw lots of snow because I love snow, and I don't think there's been enough snow. So I'm really excited for more snow. I think it's like a little dusty in my backyard, but not too much. And I also love Hanukkah. So I'm going to draw a menorah because that is one of my favorite times of the year. You can even see it lights up my face. Look how cool that is. So that is something that's important to me. So that's what's going on my holiday craft. Donna, what's important to you? What are you going to draw on your craft?
I'm thinking, maybe I'll draw one of these poinsettias. You know, I'll make a poinsettia. Yeah, since I have them right here, I can copy them and draw them. Yeah,
that's perfect. So we talked about a few different things. You can draw Christmas flowers. Some people think of poinsettias around the holidays. You can draw a Christmas tree if Christmas is important to you, and maybe you have a Christmas tree. You can draw snowmen because everyone loves snowmen. Or you could even do your own snowflake, which maybe is what I'm going to do. And you fold your paper and you do cutouts, and it makes it into a snowflake. Some other things you could draw are skiing. What's your favorite winter sport? If you like to ski or sled, which I love to ski, you could do all sorts of things, or a reindeer, or the big one, Santa Claus. You could do a Santa Claus, which is so fun, and reindeer, or presents, because who doesn't love presents? I know at my troop meeting last night, we were super excited to learn what everyone's elf is doing. My elf's name is Ralph, and he's pretty silly. But if your elf is really important to you this Christmas or this holiday season, you can use your elf too. So let's begin. I'm going to do my snowflake idea first, I think. And if you have questions or if you want to share what you're doing, you can put that in the comments. But you can kind of fold up your paper and make little snippets like this, and you can cut it up. So while we're making our craft, myself, Donna, and Sarah are all going to talk about the ways that this season is important to us. And the really cool thing about humans is that a lot of different things are important to a lot of different people. So the things that Sarah does, I had never even heard before because she's from another country. Another country. So of course I wouldn't know. But that's why we get to share together. Did I kind of look like the Grinch there? I love that movie. So for me, what's important to me is Hanukkah, which is a really fun tradition that Jewish people do. And there are a lot of different holidays all around the year. But Hanukkah is the one that usually happens in December. And it's not the same every year. Like Christmas is always on the 25th. And Hanukkah just happens at different times in December. But we have this guy, which is electronic. And each candle represents a different night of Hanukkah. So right now we only have 3 nights left. So tonight is one night, then we have tomorrow, and the last night is Friday. So that's why these aren't lit up yet. But this one is tonight. And Hanukkah, the tradition of the holiday of Hanukkah happened when a long, long time ago, like we're talking 2,000 years ago, what happened is they lit a candle to provide light, and that candle lasted for 8 days. That one singular candle lasted for 8 days, and that's a miracle. So we celebrate it all the time, which is really fun. So that's what's special to me. I also celebrate Christmas, and Christmas is really important to me too. I bought a fake tree this year for the first time. It was a big one, I know. So I wanted to share a song with you that is one of my favorite Hanukkah songs, and it talks about the joy and the cheer of Hanukkah. So, Miss Ma'am behind the curtain, will you share your song with us, please? Yay!
סביבון, סוף סוף סוף, חנוכה הוא
טוב.
חנוכה הוא חטוב, סביבון, סוף סוף סוף, חג שמחה הוא לעם, נס גדול היה שם, נס גדול היה שם, חג שמחה הוא לעם, סביבון, סוף סוף סוף, חנוכה הוא חטוב, חנוכה הוא חטוב, סביבון, סוף סוף סוף, חג שמחה הוא לעם, נס גדול היה שם, נס גדול היה שם, חג שמחה הוא לעם.
So the really cool thing about Suvivon is that it goes faster and faster and faster and faster. So by the end of the song, you're basically not singing at all. You're just moving your tongue a lot, which is really, really fun, especially when you're like me and you talk really fast. So that is something that is important to me and something I love and look forward to celebrating every year. It's really close to my heart. So
So I just saw a comment in the chat from Jesse asking, how do we post a picture? And I kind of looked and I didn't actually see a way to post a picture on a Facebook. So we will figure that out. Maybe we could have them email those pictures to our customer care website. Betsy, is there any way you could put the email address in the banner below, please? And when you email those, we can send them to everybody, and then everyone can see those really cool ornaments or holiday decorations that you're making.
love it. If you want to put in the chat what you're doing with your Christmas, holiday, season, winter, Hanukkah craft, we would love to get a description because we can see comments. So I see that someone is making a gingerbread house. Oh my goodness, I'm so in love with that. I can't wait to see it. We actually, as a staff at Girl Scouts, just did gingerbread house making all together, and it was so fun. So I can't wait to see that. That's awesome. Sarah, how is your craft coming along?
So far, we have many holes.
Love it.
But I think it's coming along. I think it's looking good.
It's looking good. I actually forgot my scissors in the other room, so I'm trying to tear it. It's not going very well.
If I could, I would give you some scissors, but
Oof, it is hard to tear things.
I think I like half of mine.
You know what? It reminds me of BB or like Yoda, or like it almost reminds me of like pointy ears.
We'll see what we can do with it. I'm not very arts and craftsy.
Donna, would you like to share the traditions around the holiday season that are important to you?
Yes, because I'm Mexican American. I'm born in the United States. My family, my great grandparents are from Mexico, and one of the traditions that comes through is the tamale making, and we make tamales ahead of time. Like everybody gets together around the big table. Sometimes we even set it up in the garage and set up 2 long tables, and everybody has to make tamales, and everybody has a job because it's like an assembly line. Someone has to do all, you have the spreaders of the masa on the corn husks. You have somebody who's getting the corn husks ready, and then somebody spreading the masa, which is dough, corn masa. And then someone is scooping the meat or the filling. And then usually one of the kids, the special kid, gets to put the olive in the middle. So 1 black olive goes in the middle of everyone. And sometimes we have different types of tamales, different ingredients for the we have chicken ones, pork ones, vegetarian ones, and every family makes them differently. And so we get together, make them, and then they get cooked, usually on Christmas Eve, and everybody's eating tamales all day long, all night long. And it's very delicious, and you get full, and I never get tired of eating them. I eat them for breakfast, for lunch, and for dinner. For days.
For days. Do you ever get sick of them, or are they just a special treat?
Never get sick of them. Do you want to see one?
Yes.
You want to see one? So here's a tamale. And if you can see, this is folded up like this. So they're steamed vertically like this, in the pot with water where it steams, and that's what cooks them, because everything's already been pre-cooked. What needs to cook in the steamer is the dough. And so when you take it apart, in the middle is like when you cut it open, that's where the meat is. See?
Oh, wow.
So you take that corn husk, and there's a right side and a wrong side.
I never knew that.
Yeah, there's a right side and a wrong side. The bumpy side is the outside. The smooth side is the inside.
Whoa.
That's the side you want to spread your masa. And so what you do is you spread, you have the tip, which is narrow right here, and the wide side. So you'll see you're only going to put the masa or the dough on the bottom half, because then you're going to fold it. You know, you put the stuff in the center, and then you're going to fold it, and then you're going to fold it, and then it's going to be steamed like that in the pot, all standing like that in the pot. And there's a recipe and YouTube instructions. You can follow the link, and they take a long time to steam. And the way you know that they're ready is when you have to take one out, and then if the masa, if it falls, if the hoja, this is the corn husk, if the hoja falls away from the masa, then you know they're done. If that masa is still wet and it sticks to that leaf or the corn husk, it's not done. It's not done. So there's lots of different ways that people make them in different countries as well. Like in Colombia, they use banana leaves because that's what's available in Colombia. Banana leaf plants have these big leaves, and they wrap them like a package. They wrap them up and tie them with string. And when you open it up, you have a piece of chicken with the bone, beans, and some kind of rice. It's like a meal in the package. It's really cool. Yeah.
How long do they have to cook for, Donna?
Usually about an hour and a half. an hour and a half for them to steam all the way through. Yeah. It takes a while. Yeah. And different people don't, they just fold them like this. Other people will, and my family has done it all different ways. They will actually, fold them over and then take some of the corn husk, like tear off a piece of the corn husk. And somebody will have torn all of the little pieces, and then they tie it on the ends like that. Like they'll tie them, which is insane. A lot of work. It's a lot of work. So they will tie them up on the ends. And so it looks like a candy, it'll look like a candy all tied up like that. And the reason some people tie them up is so that all the stuff doesn't fall out when they steam them. They kind of stay together. Other people have used like some kind of a steaming paper that are small squares. And so they fold up their tamales in the corn husk, and then they fold it in another piece of paper. Those will take even longer to cook. So there's so many ways to cook them. But the main thing is you need corn husks, and they come dry in packages in the Hispanic food section of your grocery store. You'll see them. And you have to wet them in water and soak them and make sure they're soft. And then they're ready to be used. So, and you can just microwave these after they get cold. You can microwave them. You want to keep them in the refrigerator, and then you microwave them, and then they're nice and steamy hot. It's really wonderful.
Donna, I think when we all get back together, you should teach us how to make tamales.
Oh, we're going to have a tamale. We have what's called a tamalada, which is a tamale making party. Ooh. And it's a big party. Everybody gets together and we have a lot of fun. And the conversation, you have to have good, happy conversation because that goes into the food.
No fighting during making of tamales. So Donna, I don't know if this is a controversial question, but who makes the best tamales?
Oh, you have to always ask who made these tamales. Who made these tamales? So people will give other families their batch of tamales, like they'll give a dozen or 2 dozen or as a gift, right? And we make sure we know whose tamales those were because we want to know. And then we decide who made the best tamales that year. And we try different things like my aunties are the inspectors, and they were the ones that would say, you're putting too much masa, make it thinner. Or, no, that's not how we do it. And so they correct each other. It's a lot of fun. And last year, or the last 2 years, my sister-in-law and my cousin, who are the next generation, they decided to use their KitchenAid. And that created a lot of controversy because, the aunties were like, we're supposed to do it by hand. We're supposed to mash the masa by hand. You're supposed to feel it.
Is that kind of hard?
Yeah, it's hard. It's a lot of work. And people take turns mashing the masa, And there's a test on when your masa is fluffy enough. And you take a ball of little bit of the masa and you drop it in a glass of water. And if it floats, your masa has enough lard in it. So it's got to be fluffy, and which means it'll float. And you'll see that in the YouTube videos. So there's a lot to learn about making them. And so you learn by getting together with other people, and they share all of their knowledge. They share what they know. They share what their family did or does. And and even within the family, each generation makes it a little bit different. Like I'm the vegetarian, or I was the vegetarian. I was vegan actually. And so I made my own bean and green chili tamales. They were really good. And there's another recipe that I want to get the recipe, and it's from a neighbor who made them with no filling. And her masa had corn and green chilies in it. And so it was just the most delicious, flavorful tamale with no need for a filling. They were absolutely fantastic. So there's no right way and there's no wrong way to make a tamale. Okay? And we say tamales.
Tamales.
Can you say tamales?
Tamales.
Tamales.
Muy bien. Yeah.
That's
All
awesome.
right.
Thank you so much for
You
sharing.
Yeah.
Tamales.
Tamales.
So,
Oh, and my snowflake didn't turn out so good.
it's okay.
I'm out of practice.
We try again, right?
The first one's like the first pancake. It doesn't come out quite right?
Yeah, no, of course.
Throw out the first pancake.
So that's a good idea. Let's do a quick check-in. How are people doing on their holiday decorations? How are things going? Did your idea work, or are you trying something new? Because I'm changing mine as I go.
Yep, same Z's. Same Z's. You know what's so funny, Sarah, is that I also, a lot of holiday food is really important to me too, like latkes, which is delicious fried potatoes, or jelly donuts. There are a lot of different really fun holiday foods. Do you have any holiday foods that you like, Sarah?
I do. So I'm from Germany, or I was born in Germany. My mother grew up in Germany, and every Christmas we, as a family, put together these cookies, and we make things called Spritzgebacken, which are super good. They remind me a little bit of shortbread. And then we make Lebkuchen, which is kind of like gingerbread, but a little bit spicier. And something called a Zimtwaffel, which is a waffle with cinnamon on it. And so, yeah, the Germans know how to do their Christmas cookies. And at dinner time on Christmas Eve, a lot of Germans have things like rabbit or goose instead of ham because they're more easily found.
That's very cool. I would love to have some of those cookies, so please put me down for a dozen for your mom, please. Thank you. Thank you, Mama Tetzlaff.
I think she's actually listening, so.
So because I don't have scissors, I am hand tearing my edges, and it's going like this because I'm making a Girl Scout ornament. And it's going to be more of a rustic vibe because it's going to have like torn edges. So get excited about that. How is yours going, Sarah?
I have decided one of my favorite things in the whole world is a rainbow.
Oh, yes, I love.
So I have decided to make a rainbow ornament. So we're getting there slowly but surely.
Y'all, look at that. I am so excited for you. Love it.
Do we have a Spanish song from Donna?
You know, Donna, there she is. I think Donna said that her favorite holiday song was Snoopy, right, Donna?
The Peanuts holiday song.
Ooh.
When I was a kid, okay, we didn't have TV all the time. Like, it was like at holiday time, you got to watch the Peanuts Christmas special or whatever Christmas, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Those were special shows, and so we would sit in front of the TV and watch that. So I love that song, and I don't know if I can sing it. I don't know, but it doesn't have any words. It's just the one where all the kids dance. Da 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 do 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 do. I don't know. It's very complicated. I heard it on the radio today, and that tells me Christmas is here.
Yes.
That's my signal. Yeah.
When I was a freshman in college, I played Lucy in You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown.
Oh, you perfect, Lucy.
Oh, thanks. I think that's a compliment.
It is a compliment because I find she's intelligent.
She is.
And, she's the intelligent one.
She's a pain in the booty.
Well, we won't name names. So.
Yeah. My favorite line from that is, "Do you know something, Schroeder?" Song. So fun. Sarah, do you want to share about your favorite holiday traditions?
Oh, I think one of my favorite things, and this is kind of very like special to my family, but my mom's birthday is Christmas Eve. And in German tradition, we also open presents on Christmas Eve. And so what's always been fun in my family is in the morning, we celebrate my mom's birthday. And we have cake, and we usually like go out to dinner and go see a movie, and the whole morning is all about her. And then in the afternoon or in the evening, we kind of start transitioning into Christmas. And then by like 8:00 is when we start opening our presents, and then we end up watching Christmas movies all night long. And some of our favorite Christmas movies are like A Christmas Story. And what are some other good ones?
Home Alone. Home Alone is my favorite.
Is a great one. Yeah, but lots and lots of fun Christmas movies throughout the night. And I usually eat until I cannot walk. Mostly cookies, of course. And then we go to bed. But in Germany, there are some other traditions. So in Germany, Christmas Eve is when we open presents, right? And so we can't really have the story of Santa Claus coming on Christmas Eve and delivering presents, just like Americans do. So we do it just a little bit differently. And how we do it is on December 6th, Santa Claus comes, and we put our little boots out. And Santa usually puts like fruit or nuts or chocolates or little gifts in those boots for us. And we leave out presents for him too, just like you guys do. And then on Christmas Eve, what usually happened is my mom told me this is what happened when she was a kid. They would get shushed out of the living room, and the door would be locked, and then something called Christkind came. So it's a little child came and brought the presents. And then you would hear a little bell, and when the bell rang, that means that the presents were delivered. And then all of a sudden, the living room door was unlocked, and there was all the presents under the tree.
Whoa. So in Germany, Santa has a helper that helps him deliver presents?
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool. Santa's so creative, that guy. He makes it so different for everyone around the world. I love that.
What are your guys' favorite Christmas movies? I would love to know.
I saw someone in the comments say Frosty the Snowman, the classic claymation, the Rudolph and Frosty the Snowman, and those are classics. I know if my mom is watching, I don't know if she is, but she also loves those movies.
What's the one about the dentist? The elf that wants to become a dentist, and the abominable snowman and all that.
I'm not sure about that.
It's a strange animated one.
I can't wait to watch that though.
So he takes out all the abominable snowman's teeth, and he's a nice abominable monster. But the reason he was a monster is because he had a toothache.
Oh.
And so the elf who was the dentist takes out his bad teeth, and then he feels better, and then he's happy with everybody.
That's so fun and so accurate, because whenever my tooth hurts, I'm also an abominable snowman. Too true. I saw that Miss Allison Adonis said that one of her favorites is Elf. I also love Elf. I think I've watched it so many times now, though, that now I could probably read it back to you. But that's just a really fun one. And who doesn't love Will Ferrell?
Mm-hmm.
What other ones? Have you guys ever seen the Santa Claus with Tim Allen?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yes.
I forgot
That
about
one's-
that one.
Yeah.
That was from the 90s, and I love it.
Was that really made in the 90s?
Yeah, it was like early 90s too. It was right around when I bet you were born, Sarah.
Yeah.
It's not the
What's the
real
name of the
Santa
black
Claus.
and
I
white?
wish it was that movie. What, Donna?
What's the name of the black and white one? The old one?
Oh, White
He
Christmas.
gets his White Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah, White Christmas.
No, not that.
Wonderful Life.
White Christmas. A Wonderful Life. That's
About
the one.
John Bailey. George Bailey.
Yeah. George Bailey. Yeah.
Yep,
great
that's a
one.
classic.
Mhm.
Yeah, but White Christmas is more of a musical, right?
Yeah. With Bing Crosby, right?
Yes.
Ooh.
So good. And then there's Miracle on 34th Street, 32nd, 34th,
Oh, that's the one. That's the one. That's
I think
the
it's
one.
34th.
That's the one.
34th Street. I always get it confused. Those are good ones. Okay, this is how mine is coming along. Girl Scouts, and then I have Christmas trees, Santa hat, I have a Chanukah. I'm trying to get all of our special traditions. I don't know how to draw a tamales, but I am, because every time I draw a tamales, it just looks like a square. So maybe I should do some
So that's
scenes
why-
coming off.
So do the little edges. Make sure like they tied them, right?
Ah, like the
they got
Tootsie.
tied. Yeah.
What a great idea.
How do you take and make it round? What did I miss here to make my snowflake round?
I wonder if you have to cut it round in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's definitely not round.
Oh, lovely. That's very cool.
Jesse, I wish you could. We wish you guys could join too. It's just not possible with with Facebook Live. We wish that we could have you guys here with us.
Yeah, that was like when we were practicing for this, my first thing was like, okay, so then they all come on and show us their Christmas ornaments and their holiday ornaments and their Hanukkah ornaments. And Sarah was like, Haley, they can't see us. And I was a little dramatic about it because that's not fun, but this is the best way we can do it. Do any of you guys have questions about different holidays or about different traditions or maybe some of the things that we do? Do you guys have any questions about it? I'm gonna look in the comments.
Or do you have any questions about fun Girl Scout things?
Ooh,
Because between the three of us, we can give you a lot of answers.
we've got it covered. This group knows it. Let's see. I don't see any. I know that I'm really excited about snowshoeing in January.
Ooh, same. I can't wait to go
Ooh.
snowshoeing with the girls.
I want to do
Yeah.
that too.
That's going to be so fun. And then the
Can
toy
we
making work.
snowshoe to? Can we
Go ahead,
snowshoe
John.
to Hot Springs? Snowshoe to a hot springs?
We would have to do
the
that
Lord.
probably by ourselves.
Yeah, I know.
So fun though.
All right, what do we think?
Oh my gosh, Girl Scouts! Okay, that totally looks like Yoda. Don't even try to play. That is very Star Wars. It has a Star Wars vibe.
I am not artistic though, so I'm not gonna try Yoda,
Even if-
or I
even
will
if it was a
ruin Yoda.
Ooh, Jesse says, what do you leave out for Santa? Okay, I have a great answer for this. So I feel like when Santa gets to my house, maybe he wants something new, something fresh, something cool. So I leave out a soda because caffeine, he's got to need caffeine. So I leave out a Diet Coke, obviously. I mean, can you imagine if you're traveling around the world, you need a little buzz, right? So I leave out a Diet Coke. And then I leave out my favorite cookies, which are the circus animal cookies. You know, the ones that have like frosting and like the sprinkles on top. If you guys, Trader Joe's also makes really good ones. And then I leave him donuts. Just because my favorite are jelly-filled donuts, specifically raspberry jelly and with the powdered sugar on top. And I just feel like Santa loves everything that I love. And so he'd probably love a raspberry jelly donut with powdered sugar on top. So that is what I do. Diet Coke, cookies, and a donut. Sarah, what do you leave out for Santa?
Ooh, I haven't left things out for Santa in a really long time. But
How
when
could you not, Sarah? You have to give him
I'm
something.
so bad about it.
Oh, he's probably very disappointed there. He needs a snack,
He probably is. I should probably put something out for him this year.
obviously.
So maybe what I'll do is I'll give him some German cookies and a nice beverage. I'm not sure what yet. We'll figure that one out.
Or
And
chocolate, maybe.
maybe I can give like some corn or some carrots for the reindeer. I bet they would feel appreciated if I let them have something too.
Donna, what about you? What do you leave out for Santa?
Cookies, good old chocolate chip cookies, and a glass of milk, and a special plate that always comes out every year just for Santa, is a specially made plate just for Santa.
Okay, I need to get a specially made plate just for Santa, so he knows that I love him so much. Wow.
Ooh, Miss Betsy says that Santa loves gluten-free cookies and soy milk at her house. I'm sure he eats all of it too.
That's what I love about Santa is that he loves everything that we love. And his reindeer also love everything that we love. So you can leave the reindeer out carrots and oats. That's what we do. And we make sure to leave sprinkles like glitter. We put glitter in our reindeer food so they can see it. When they're up on the roof, they can see that it's glittering down below. So we have oats and carrots. My mom thought of that one because what if the reindeer can't see?
Hopefully Santa takes all the glitter with him though.
Well, the glitter is amazing. I have glitter everywhere. I learned that from Miss Sparkle.
Everywhere.
Dawn, if Dawn's on, we both love a sparkle. Let's
I
see.
love sparkly things.
Oh, Allison Adonna says homemade cookies, milk, and carrots for the reindeer. See, reindeer food.
The reindeer want to be appreciated too.
Ew. Or you can leave out a craft for Mrs. Claus. So Santa can take something home for her. Or a nice wish or a nice prayer. That'd be nice. Trying to figure out what else I can draw.
So Haley, how do you spell Hanukkah? Do you spell it with the H or do you spell it with the C? Which
I spell it with the CH. But I think that I like to share, and so sometimes some of our Hebrew and Yiddish words are a little bit harder to pronounce. That's why this is often referred to as a menorah instead of a Chanukiah, because that's just a little bit harder to say. But Americans and a lot of other people know this as a menorah. But yeah, it's sometimes when you learn words from a different language, it can be hard to pronounce. But yeah, any way works. Any type of joy and celebration of life. That's what Hanukkah is just, it's kind of what Donna and Sarah were saying too, is that every holiday tradition, really when it comes down to it, is just about being with people that you love and celebrating the life you have. And so that's why food is so important in holiday traditions, is sharing food and loving your family and your neighbors. So that's what's important to me during this season, is just saying I love my life and I love the people I get to share it with. So that's the most important.
Mm-hmm.
What else? How do you draw a snowflake?
I've been drawing stars. We have
Oh, that's
stars now.
smart. How is everyone else? Can everyone put in the comments what you guys are drawing or what you guys are making? We need to know. We're dying for the information. Kids are making snowflakes now. Oh, very good. And you know, one really cool thing about Girl Scouts is that we all get to celebrate different traditions together, which I really love. I love being able to learn from Donna and learn from Sarah and figure out all of the really beautiful ways that they celebrate. And we want to make sure that everyone who wants to be a Girl Scout can be a Girl Scout, because how fun is it to be together and to celebrate the holidays and to just love on one another and make crafts? How fun. So if you know someone who would really love being in Girl Scouts, or if you know someone who would make a great Girl Scout, we want to make sure that we give a membership to anyone who wants it this holiday season. It's our gift to you. So please steer them to our website, girlscouts-ssc.org, and we would love to talk to them and get them involved. I know I lead a troop. I know that so many other people lead a troop, and we would love to bless you guys, and we would love to get to know you. We're so excited. So make sure that you give that information to anyone who wants it. So it's always more fun when more people are here, because then you have more ideas, you have more thoughts, you have more hugs when we're not in a COVID. You get all that many more good stuff. So what are you guys asking for Santa this year? What are your presents that you're asking for? You guys have some?
Are you asking us?
Yes. Or in the chilling. Anybody.
Yep.
I would love to see what everyone else is asking for this year, though.
Well,
Sarah?
I asked for a couple of books.
Ooh.
And a new helmet to ride my mountain bike with.
Ooh, very cool.
Because my old helmet is kind of broken. Happens when you fall.
Oh, good thing you had a helmet on.
What else did I ask for? I don't remember. Probably some soccer stuff.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you that don't know me, I'm obsessed with soccer.
Oh, it looks like some kids asked for games for their Switch. Very smart. I hope Santa gives you that.
I want a Switch. I don't have one of those.
What's a Switch? Oh my
It's
goodness.
a video game platform. But what's really cool about it is you can play it like a handheld game, or you can plug it into your TV.
Oh.
To me, because I'm older, it looks like a PSP to me. Do you remember those, Donna? The PS from like the early 2000s, mid 2000s. They're like a handheld video game.
One of those
Like,
I have.
Oh.
They have buttons on the side. That's what it looks like to me. I know PSPs haven't made it in a long time, but that's what
I have an old one. I still have it.
I never had one. I don't play video games, but they're pretty cool. Ooh, a JoJo Siwa car. Oh my goodness. Like a little Jeep. I totally know what you mean. I love JoJo Siwa. I love her song Boomerang. I play it all the time. I think it's so cool. I love JoJo.
Ooh, Allison, I love your love of socks. My mother always buys me new socks for every holiday. So I have like leprechaun socks, and I have a bunch of different Christmas socks and Halloween socks, and I wear them all the time. I have a pair of Waldo socks that are my lucky socks.
So cool. Can people find you with those socks on?
Probably.
That was a joke. Donna, what's on your Christmas list this year?
Well, I don't know. I am a simple person, and I have, tried to get rid of things and only keep what I need. So what I like to get are gifts like hand lotions or oils or scented candles, things that I can use and use up. I don't save things for a special occasion. I think every day is a special occasion.
Oh, I love that idea.
Use that stuff up. Yeah. I love this spray that I recently I'm obsessed with it. It's a very natural spray, and it's a very light scent of roses. And you just mist it on you. It's just wonderful. I sprayed in my hair.
I love essential oils. I think those are wonderful.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So I love all kinds of lotions and potions. Lotions and potions.
That's awesome. I love that.
What do they call that? Self-care items. That's what I
Absolutely.
like. Self-care items. Mm-hmm.
Well, I put some Christmas lights at the top. Let's see. We're keeping on adding to this.
Look at that, y'all.
Ooh.
Sarah, you're going above and beyond.
I just keep running out of things to draw, so I add things.
I'm trying to poke a hole in mine so I can get some twine through it. This is also a reminder that you better get your letters to Santa in. If you forgot to write a letter to Santa this year, you need to make sure you can put it in the mail. If you can't go see Santa this year because of the stinky virus, you can write Santa a letter and put it in the mail, and he'll try to respond to you by Christmas. So make sure you get those in. Those are important. I know I wrote to Santa already.
Same.
You gotta do it. You gotta. How else is he gonna know what you want?
Any chances?
Can't take any chances. Nope. He needs to be sure.
You saw Santa, Allison. That's awesome.
You know what I saw? I saw Santa, and he was at Cabela's, and he was behind plexiglass.
In there
And
too.
you go up and see him, and it was
He's behind plexiglass, huh?
behind plexiglass.
Yes,
I
he
was
is.
so happy to see him. I almost gave up, went up and gave him a hug, but I didn't because I wouldn't be safe. But it was good to see him.
I have not seen Santa yet this year. Maybe I'll see him Christmas Eve, right?
Yes, that would be a good place to see him. He might
Or
visit you in your
or
dreams
you'll
too.
hear him.
I just randomly picked up one of my scraps and I found this.
Hmm.
Oh,
Is
look
that
at
an accident?
that.
Is that an accident?
Yeah, it was.
Ow.
Look at that.
So I did get a hole in my ornament, but the
Wow.
hole isn't big enough.
Oh no.
So it's presented a bit of a problem. Yep. Okay, there we go. I got it. Yay.
Well, Haley, we are nearing the end of our hour.
No, it's not true.
I know. I'm sorry.
I refuse. How about I'll make a compromise with you. How about we do it for 6 more hours?
How about I compromise for 7 more minutes?
Okay, I'll compromise at 4 hours.
5 minutes.
Ooh, man, you drive a hard bargain. Yeah, I know. Well,
I think
what
our
are-
lovely people want to go eat dinner.
well, yeah, I guess you're right. Well, while I try to make a bow on my craft, it's not going very well. I just want to say that Girl Scouts, I know that a lot of holidays, my holidays are happening right now. Other holidays are happening next week. I know Eid happened a while ago, which is kind of a holiday that usually happens in the winter months for Muslims. And so if your holiday is coming up, is happening now, or has passed, we just want to give you a huge virtual hug and say we love you so much and we miss you so much. And we hope that your holiday season is just delicious and fun and full of joy and celebration. And we miss you and we can't wait to see you. And yeah, that's it. So I'm giving you a virtual hug. And if you can't feel it, just squeeze.
We hope to see you soon in one of our programs.
Yes.
There's
Everybody
many virtual programs happening that me and other members of program team are doing all the time. And thank you, Jessie. I love my decoration too. It turned out better than I wanted it to.
I got a snowman because, it's white paper.
Perfect. I finally got my bow. Girl
Nice.
Scouts.
Nice.
All right, are we saying goodnight?
Yes, fine. I guess we're saying goodnight.
Good night,
Thank
everybody, and happy holidays.
Thank you for
Yes,
joining us. I missed you already. Happy holidays, everyone. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Hugs. I'm hugging you virtually.
What is that thing? Everyone goes like this.
It's like